Hi, I'm John Kolar, Chief Naturalist for the Geauga Park District. I am out today at the Rookery, located in Munson Township, and I am out on the trail today looking for signs of the season. I'm looking for spring things today. You know, spring is a transitional season between the cold and dormancy of winter and the warmth and the reproductive time of summer. You know, this time of year, nature is absolutely exploding with activity along the trail. So what kind of things will we be looking for out on the trail today? Well, the sky's the limit. There's so much going on, as I said before. Birds, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, insects, wildflowers, trees, ferns, fungus. There's just so much to discover. Let's go see what we can find. So this is a good plant to know along the trail, especially if you're out in early spring before the leaves emerge, the leaves of 3. Anybody have a guess? If you guessed poison ivy, you are right. This is poison ivy. Hairy rope growing up at the side of a tree. Don't touch it because you can get the itch from any part of the poison ivy plant, not just the leaves. So it's good to be aware of this plant. Don't be afraid of it. Don't not go in the woods because there's poison ivy out there. It's really good to just know what it looks like and then avoid it. Very beneficial for wildlife in the fall. These plants produce berries that many species of birds will feast on during their spring migration. Right along the edge of the trail, I found a den. Maybe there are some babies in this hole, who knows? This looks like it probably is a groundhog hole. It's about 8 inches across. Many animals will use dens in the wintertime to sleep or hibernate if they're a deep sleeper like a groundhog. But in the springtime, these dens oftentimes become where the babies are born and where the parents will raise their young. Pretty cool. I'm not going to get too close to this nest because I just saw the other day the male and female blue-headed vireo building this nest. It's only about 7 feet up off the ground. It's a beautiful bird. I'll show you a picture in a minute. But it won't come to your bird feeders. This is an insect eater. It migrates in the winter to the southern United States and returns in the spring when the insects return. So what a cool bird. What a cool find. Wow, you can see 30 feet up in the top of this tall tree, we see a black squirrel having some breakfast. Yep, squirrels this time of year, they will eat a variety of things, but one of which you can see right here, this squirrel is eating the buds. Whoa! The buds on the trees. Pretty cool. See ya, buddy. Check this out. Here we have a northern water snake. This thing looks like it's maybe about 3 feet long. It's between the 2 wetlands on the inner urban trail. Now, snakes have a bad reputation, I'll tell you, but they are so beneficial. They're really, really important predators in nature. If we don't have top-level predators like snakes, the whole balance of nature is thrown off. So this snake can be aggressive if you try to pick it up. If you just walk by it, the snake's going to leave you alone. It is not venomous. We do not have any venomous snakes in Geauga County. And these are just a real treat to see up close. Wow. Oh, wow, this is awesome. This is a green heron in the wetlands along the trails here at the Rookery. Wow, this is a little version of a great blue heron. It's not a great blue heron, but oh, he's fishing. Look at that. Let's follow him.
you see that? Awesome. It looks like maybe it's got like a tadpole or something. This is awesome. Wow, nature right before our eyes. Wow. Oh, that is so cool. Green heron, about the size of, wow, a crow, not much bigger. A lot smaller than its cousin, the great blue heron. So cool. Here we have Geauga County palm trees. Yes, we have palm trees in Geauga County, or do we? No. These, I also like to call these nature's umbrellas. They kind of look like that on the forest floor. These are actually May-apples, and they do have a beautiful white flower on the underside of the leaves. You can't see them yet. There's the bud for the flower right there. These will soon open up, and it'll be a beautiful white flower to enjoy. Wow, isn't this beautiful? There are fiddleheads in the woods, and these fiddleheads will soon unfurl into Christmas ferns. Here's what the mature fern looks like. It's really common in Geauga County woodlands. It gets its name Christmas fern because early settlers would use the ferns as part of their decorating over the holiday seasons. Now, these cabbage-like leaves that you see here along the trail, these are skunk cabbage, and they typically will grow in wet areas. You can see there's a lot of it, so this area must be pretty wet. Now, skunk cabbage gets its name because it has a foul odor, sort of like the smell of a skunk. So if you were to take your hand and take a little bit of the leaf and crush it in your hand and give a whiff, oh, that smells a little skunky. And the trees are starting to open up their buds. The flowers most of the flowers have already come out. We're starting to see the leaves beginning to emerge. Soon this forest will be fully leafed out. Wow, there's just a few turtles out today. These are painted turtles, probably the most common turtle we're going to find out in the Geauga Parks. If you go to any pond or wetland and you see a turtle basking on a log, most likely it's going to be a painted turtle. Aren't they amazing? And now they are cold-blooded or ectothermic, which means their body temperature adjusts to their environment. So they are out today basking on these logs, absorbing the sun's energy to warm up. Wow. Wow, check out this bird. This is a rose-breasted grosbeak. They have just come back to Geauga County. This is a bird you'll see at your feeders. They like to eat black oil sunflower seed. They're closely related to a cardinal. So look at that big bill. That's made for chomping on those seeds, breaking seeds apart. But wow, what a real treat to see them out in the wild along the trails. One of my favorite things to do when I'm out on a hike, really any time of year, is just to listen, to stop and sit still and listen. So let's listen for just a few seconds to the sounds of the spring along the trail.
Well, it looks like we've hit the end of the trail for today. I hope you've enjoyed our Spring Things hike, and I hope you're inspired to get out and see what amazing things that you can discover out along the trails. We'll see you next time.